Just gonna put this back in there. So this car got dropped off. It's actually one of my friend Jay Choi's car. Another car that we bought from Copart, and it was in the best condition ever, interior wise and whatnot. But he's been driving this for a while. So he drives in city, daily driver. I think he got it over more than a year and a half ago. So it's a little beat up, parked in the city and stuff. So but still, to this day, it's one of the best cars we sold. He has no issues with it. But only thing that's been just bothering him and like bothering me just looking at it was the transmission. What I'm gonna do in the morning is just set up the car on the lift, start undoing the bolts and stuff like that, and maybe possibly drop the transmission before Jake shows up, and Jake could just put the other transmission back in. I have like a little bit of pain in the shoulder and the neck, so I'm not gonna do too much. That's why I haven't been really working out and showing up to shop a little bit earlier than usual. So I'm gonna go a little easy this week. So, but I'm so glad the other car is gone. I could have taken out some more parts, but I was like, I'm done with that. So once this car is gone, I'm gonna put that 3.8 automatic turbo back on the lift again. Only thing that's stopping us is the drive shaft, which I've been trying to get off of eBay and stuff, and they've just been slow with the response. So I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but we're gonna go ahead and put the front end back on, some pipes. Only reason I'm waiting on the drive shaft is I can't complete the whole turbo kit install without the drive shaft, because drive shaft goes in first, then the U pipe that goes under, or the disc pipe that goes under. So I have to wait till the drive shaft goes in, unless we want to just kind of start up the car like that. So wasn't able to film anything, but we already got the transmission swapped out. Same thing, automatic. Here's the old transmission that was leaking oil everywhere. You see like dark spots everywhere. And that mount right there is actually something I welded and put it back together. Like I said, a year and a half ago. Still in one piece, everything looks fine. So I'm happy with that. But unfortunately, the transmission actually had a little gap and still sipping out a little bit of fluid here and there. So the shop's being cleaned. We're gonna actually put some brake clean here to clean it up. But I'm gonna actually start working on this car a little bit too before I leave today. I'm not in the best condition. You see the neck brace right here? Yeah, I have a little pain in the back of the neck and shoulder. So it happens sometimes to me. So anyway, Jake's on the other bay. I told him to part out the BK2 engine with like the alternator and the turbo and stuff like that. He's having fun right here. So much fun. Having so much fun. Alright, so it is the next day. I didn't film much yesterday. Jicho just showed up this morning and picked up his car. And yesterday, we got to start this car. Got the right size drive shaft and pulled it off the lift under its own power. So this morning I just came in and pretty much started mocking up the turbo kits. So it just not like clamped down or anything, just making sure everything's gonna line up the way it should and we're not missing any pieces. So that's where we are at. And let me just flash these two ECUs before I go pick up my second son. I have to go drop him off somewhere today, so let's take care of this. Got this top floor, or aka office, cleaned up for the first time. Well, it took a while. I had the turbo kit sitting here, 2 turbo kits. One's actually installed on that car, and the other one is actually getting shipped out to China. Hopefully next week. We just have to box it up. Everything's done. I have this lovely citation I got from the township for dumping some trash. Nothing illegal. Hope you guys like this quality audio. I had to invest on this some of these. Expecting a customer in an hour. Yesterday I went ahead and installed or mocked up this turbo kit, which I'm about to take it off, and I'm just gonna mark it slightly here and there so it's gonna line up like it should. But mainly I have to mount this intercooler. I'm gonna just, they give you the aluminum brackets on each side which you have to drill into the crash bar. I'd rather have a better support and having it welded on here, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna mark it here, position it, then go from there. So tomorrow me and Jake are gonna come in, though it's Saturday, and pretty much try to finish this car up. We have 2 gaskets we're waiting on. It should be arriving today, so once it arrives we could get everything finished up. It's just a matter of finishing this exhaust and the test pipe, which I'm gonna actually prep for tomorrow. Just clean up and made this bracket here I was talking about, a little mount, and kind of paint match the whole thing and paint the whole crash bar too, so it's clean and looking pretty sick.
Now you gotta actually look at the camera.
Yeah, exactly. You got to put up with this. But yeah, it's Saturday. It is Saturday. We came out because you can't hear me. I'm gonna have to talk like this. It is Saturday. We're gonna try to finish this car. Jake wasn't in yesterday. I wasn't feeling the best. We ordered a bunch of vibrant gaskets and fix this issue. And we're gonna run the vacuum line now while at it and put a heat shield around it. Also, since the transmission line was chopped at one point, we had to make this line and connect it to the radiator, or make our own sandwich cooler. So that's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Whoever was in that dirty car, thanks for the flapper.
The
Get
wall.
to use it.
Home
The
Depot
wall
special.
too. Yo, nice. Is he know what he's doing?
No. I am. I know.
You're in the corner. Dude, I've been there. You don't want that.
I know, I've done it.
Yeah, that's like most case.
Oh yeah.
It's cooking the skin. Yeah, we're just gonna redo the bottom by the transmission. We gotta redo the transmission line, and which was damaged from the donor car. So we gotta rerun that. We gotta block this off, which is the return for the wastegate. So we're gonna do the atmosphere route. So we just had the pipe chopped off, and I'm gonna TIG weld. I'll TIG weld the head. We don't have the right size rounded shaped metal, so I just chopped the little square off, and I'm having Jake to just kind of make it nice and round. This is street rods. Not making. I suck. So it's gonna kill someone's ear with that. So yeah, the block off looks good. Just a few tacks, like I said, and then just paint it over. And now I gotta make a custom line, since this was chopped off at the end and we just put it together, so we don't leak out when the car's actually running. So I am going to cut the end of some of the lines, add it at the end so it has a grab and proper like end fitting. We could probably roll it, but it's usually more in the pain in the ass, so I'll try to make this fitting and run the lines up there. So we are already putting the U-pipe back on. So I didn't get to film it, but we made a braided line for the transmission. So it'll be either get connected back to the radiator or we'll make the cooler in the front. Haven't decided yet. So we'll block that off, and now the U-pipe is going back on. The wastegate vacuum line's been also covered with a heat shield in case it gets melted and the wastegate doesn't open up. There goes your engine. So you don't want that. We're just running out of the exhaust bolts. We kind of want to match all exhaust bolts, and I don't want to give him some shitty ones. So I'll probably go out and buy it tomorrow or Monday.